The huntsman. Context questions. Right. There are 5 questions. Okay. Write the answers and send them to me. We'll discuss the context after you answer them. Question number 1. Kagwa hunted the lion through bush and forest, went his spear. From which text? Are these lines quoted, QUOTED? Who wrote them? Question number 2. Or B. What does Kagwa do for living? C. What is the symbolic meaning of the underlined words? This is the underlined words. What kind of character is this Kagwa? Question number 2. The skull opened its mouth and said, Tolkien brought me here. Question A. Same one. From where are these lines taken? Who wrote them? You know. Question B. To whom are these words expressed? Name a poetic device used in these lines. What idea does the last line imply? Question number 3. Never since I was born of my mother have I seen or heard of a skull which spoke. Question A, you know it. Question B, who speaks these words? Who speaks these words? Question C, what is the device used in the last line? Question D, how do you evaluate the speaker's character? Question 4, but if his tale is a lie and the skull speaks no word, this Kagwa himself must die. Question B, who speaks these words? To whom are these words spoken? What message do the speaker's words convey? Question number 5. Huntsman, how did you come here? And the dead man answered, Tolkien brought me here. Who speaks these words? Who is referred to as the dead man? What is the dead man's condition now? After that, there are some essay type questions on huntsman. Please write them down to Kagwa is a ferocious, brave lion hunter, but not sagacious in taking judgment. Do you agree? The Huntsman is superficially humorous poem, but it has a profound meaning to life. I am going to give an answer for one of these questions. Model answer. Right. First answer these questions. Question number 1. Let's discuss the answers. From which text are these lines quoted? Who wrote them? From The Huntsman. Who wrote them? Edward Lawberry. What does Kagwa do for living? Hunting lions. Not hunting animals, hunting lions. What is the symbolic meaning of the underlined words? The lion. What is symbolic meaning? Bravery and strength. Bravery, B-R-A-V-E-R-Y, bravery and strength. What kind of character is this Kagwa? Kagwa is a brave, strong lion hunter. He is also a talented hunter. He is also a talented hunter because he does not have any challenge in the forest in hunting. He does not have any challenge in the forest in hunting. Right. Question number 2. The skull opened its mouth and said, "Talking brought me here." Now, question A, not needed. You know the same answer. Question B, to whom are these words expressed? Now, we know these words are spoken by the talking skull. Now, to whom? To Kagwa. You have to use the preposition to. Otherwise, your answer goes wrong. To Kagwa. To Kagwa. Name a poetic device used in these lines. Personification. A talking skull is personified. Personification. What idea does the last line imply? What is the last line imply? Write down. One must speak words which are true. One must speak words which are true and can be proven. P-R-O-V-E-N. Proven. If not, the irresponsible speeches, I-R-R-E-S, irresponsible speeches may bring death and destruction. Destruction and death. Irresponsible speeches may bring destruction and death to the speaker. That is the idea of the last line. Question number 3. Question number 3. Never since I was born of my mother have I seen or heard of a skull which spoke. Right? Who speaks these words? We know it is the king. The king. What is the literary device used in the last line? Have I seen? I gave you. Inversion of the verb or verb inversion. V-E-R-B, verb inversion. Verb inversion. How do you evaluate the speaker's character? King's character. King is the speaker. Evaluate. How do you describe or appreciate the character of this king? Yes. Write down. The king is a person who does not believe, who does not believe anything or any word as he hears. H-E-A-R-S, as he hears. He wants some rational and R-A-T-I-O-N-A, rational and scientific evidence. Rational and scientific evidence to believe. To believe. Right. Question number 4. What if his tail is a lie and the skull speaks no word? This Kagwa himself must die. Who speaks these words? King, the king. To whom are these words spoken? To the 2 soldiers or guards. To the 2 soldiers or 2 guards. To the 2 guards. What message do the speaker's words convey? Idea. Telling lie is an offense, and therefore liars must be punished. Yes. Write down. The king's words imply. The king's words imply that telling lies, L-I-E-S, that telling lies is a serious offense, or double F-E-N-C, offense, and therefore The liars, Liars, liars must be punished for misleading people, for misleading other people. Right. Question number 5. Huntsman, how did you come here? And the dead man answered, Talking brought me here. Question B. Who speaks these words? The talking skull. Who speaks these words? The talking skull. Who is referred to as the dead man? Khagwa. Who is referred to as the dead man? Khagwa. The question, what is the dead man's condition now? It means Khagwa's condition. Actually, what is Khagwa now? He is not a hunter now. Khagwa is a talking skull now. Yes, write down. Khagwa is no more a hunter. Khagwa is no more a hunter, but a wise talking skull. Wise, W-I-S-E, but a wise talking skull. A wise talking skull. That is his condition now. Okay. Now I am going to discuss one answer for this, one of these essay type questions. These are some essay type questions from other poems too. Big Match, then The Clown's Wife, Farewell to Barn and Stack and Tree. And this is The Huntsman. Right. Write them down too. Okay. These are the type of questions you get at the examination. Okay. Let's discuss the answer for question number 1. The huntsman. Question number 1, the huntsman, right? Now this question has two parts. What are the two parts? Hagwa is a ferocious, brave lion hunter. That is one part. The other part, not sagacious in taking judgment. This is the other part. When you are going to answer, you have to pay your attention to these two parts. First, you have to talk about this, discuss this, then this, after that, this one. Then your answer will have logical order. Right. First, you have to say, do you agree? The questioner asks you whether you agree with this or not. Therefore, first you have to say, yes, yes, I do. Right. Then you can begin the answer. Yes, I do. Okay. We know first part of your answer is introduction. Introduction. You have to write an introduction to this question. Right. It's a simple paragraph. Not a long paragraph, but a simple paragraph. You have to mention the name of the poem, name of the writer, and you must refer to the question. Right. Name of the poet or writer. Now let's write down the introduction. Introductory paragraph. Introductory paragraph. Write down. The Huntsman by Edward Lawberry. Highlight Huntsman. The Huntsman by Edward Lawberry. Is a narrative poem is a narrative poem about a lion hunter, known as Kagwa, about a lion hunter known as Kagwa, and his tragic death, tragic death. Full stop. Kagwa appears to be a ferocious and brave hunter, but he does not appear to be wise and intelligent, in judgments in judgments. To be wise and intelligent in judgments. Full stop. Okay, that is the introductory paragraph. Introductory paragraph or introduction. Right. Then next paragraph. Now we are going to answer. First we are writing about Kagwa's ferocious and braveness. Ferociousness and braveness as a hunter. We have to discuss this part first. Right. Next paragraph. Go on writing. Next paragraph. Hagwa is not an ordinary hunter. Hagwa is not an ordinary hunter, but a specialist. A specialist, specialist, specialist in hunting. Specialist in hunting because he hunts the most dangerous animal of the forest. He hunts the most dangerous animal of the forest, the lion. The most animal of the forest, most dangerous animal of the forest, the lion. The lion. In the opening stanza of the poem, Hagwas specialist hunting character. Hagwas specialist hunting character Hagwas specialist hunting character is mentioned by Lowberry. Please quote these words in a new line. Quote these words. Right. Hagwa hunted the lion through bush and forest, went his spear. Hagwa hunted the lion through bush and forest, went his spear. Next paragraph. Go on writing. Next para. The lion. Please highlight it. Like this. The lion is symbolic of, the lion is symbolic of ferocity. Symbolic of ferocity, Brahma, power and strength. Power and strength. Power and strength. And the same line symbolizes symbolics. The same line symbolizes Bhagwas. Bhagwas, ferocious, 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 powerful, and strong, strong, strong aspects. Strong aspects. Strong aspects. Strong aspects. ASPECTS. The lion also symbolically refers to symbolically, SYMBOLICALLY. The lion is also symbolically refers to Bhagwas. Bravery, 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 as a hunter, full stop. His hunting weapon, WEAPON, his hunting weapon is only a spear. Is only a spear. Full stop. To hunt with a spear. To hunt, next sentence. To hunt with a spear. A hunter must have, to hunt with a spear. A hunter must have, a hunter must have talents and experience. Talents and experience. And practice. 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 Full stop. It is. It is. It is. It is. Referred to by the poet. It is referred to by the poet. In an exaggerative. In an exaggerative, share the screen. In an exaggerative language by the poet. In an exaggerative language by the poet. Full stop. It is mentioned that Khagwa's spear has no challenge. Khagwa's spear has no challenge and never misses. MISSES and never misses the target. Never misses the target. Never misses the target. Okay, that is the answer for this part. Discussion for this part. Now we are going to discuss this part. Not sagacious. What is the idea of sagacious? Not wise, not intelligent, foolish, emotional, not sagacious, not scientific, not logical. Sagacious means taking judgment. Judgment means decisions. Now you have to say how Khagwa is not sagacious, not intelligent, not wise in taking decisions. Okay, next paragraph. Next para. Write down. Write down. As discussed above, DISCUSSED, as discussed above, Khagwa is A brave, strong lion hunter. Kagwa is a brave, strong lion hunter. But he also has some, but he also has some weakness. weakness. Weakness in making judgments. MAKING. Making and not taking, sorry. In making judgments. In making judgments. Judgments. He appears to be he appears to be unwise, irrational, and illogical. In making judgments. In making judgments. In making judgments. Making judgments. Full stop. This aspect of Kagwa, this aspect of Kagwa is well manifest. This aspect of Kagwa is well manifest. Well manifest at his meeting with the talking skull. Talking skull in the forest. Talking skull in the forest. Talking skull in the forest. Full stop. The talking skull speaks some wise words. The talking skull speaks some wise words to Kagwa. Wise words to Kagwa. about human speeches, about human speeches, SPEECHES, about human speeches. Please quote these words, these lines. The skull opened its mouth and said, Tolkien brought me here. Tolkien brought me here. Tolkien brought me here. The skull opened its mouth and said, Tolkien brought me here. Go on writing. The skull's words. The skull's words. Apostrophe S. Skull's words imply. The skull's words imply, IMPLY, imply the danger of words, WRDS, words that one speaks, carelessly, and irresponsibly. Irresponsibly. Carelessly and irresponsibly. Irresponsibly. Go on writing. Unfortunately, 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 Hagwa is not, Hagwa is not wise, W-I-S-E, wise and educated enough. Hagwa is not wise and educated enough to understand the implied, 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 the implied meaning, MEANING, implied meaning of The talking skulls words. The talking skulls words. Talking skulls words. Full stop. This weakness, WEAKNESS, this weakness brings about, this weakness brings about the downfall, the downfall, DOWNFALL, the downfall of the brave, strong hunter. The brave, strong hunter. He report, full stop, next sentence. He reports this matter. He reports this matter. He reports this matter to the king of the country. To the king of the country. But Habba has no evidence. Habba has no physical evidence. Habba has no physical evidence, EVIDENCE, physical evidence to prove, PROVE, to prove what he reports. To prove what he reports. Full stop. Habba's story. Habba's story. Habba's story may be a truth. Habba's story may be a truth. May be a truth. But even a truth, EVEN, but even a truth can be, or maybe, even a truth may be, even a truth may be a lie, LIE. Even a truth may be a lie without supportive without supportive evidence. Without supportive evidence. Supportive evidence. The king does not believe. The king does not believe Habba's story. And Hagwa fails to prove. Hagwa fails. Fails. Hagwa fails to prove what he says. What he says. Full stop. Therefore, Hagwa is punished. Hagwa is punished with death sentence. With death sentence for for telling a lie. For telling a lie. And frightening. Frightening. Frightening the people. With a false story. With a false story. With a false story. Hagwa will have, next sentence, Hagwa will never receive such a punishment if he has been intelligent and wise in understanding the talking skull's words. Talking skull's words. Right. That is the end of our answer. Now, concluding paragraph. You have to finish. You have to finish. Write down. As far as the above discussion goes, I can agree that Hagwa is a brave, strong, and ferocious lion hunter of the forest. But at the same time, but at the same time, he is not wise and sagacious in making judgments and in his speeches, in his speeches. In his speeches. This weakness of the hunter, brings about his tragedy, tragedy, brings about his tragedy. Okay, that is the end of your answer. Now, you know what type of answer you have to write. First, you have to understand the question clearly, parts of the question, divide the question into parts, and depending on those parts, arrange your answer, right? That type of answer is expected at the examination. Okay, that's only a model answer for this question. Model answer for this question.